25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans.
You back?
Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football.
After the word Wendy.
David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up.
Ready to get live. Let me get to work.
And the Trojans have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass. It's Stockton. And the
Good start. Good start. Like that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got it set up on the outside. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move.
He's going for it.
All right. Thank God.
Deep shot's going to wind up incomplete.
Why is he wide open, bro?
Flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy.
We'll take that.
They nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, they'll try.
Good tackle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays.
Ernie on the Jets.
Come on now.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side.
Like, bro, why is it impossible to get a pick in this game, bro? It's actually funny.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were
where is the headband, bro? Yeah, all right.
Could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
Nigga just threw me like that.
As many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Dogs had this offense
Oh shit! I'm tweaking.
He's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the outside. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness.
Hey, this shit looks dumb as fuck.
I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit.
Really? Throws them right into the inside.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon.
All right.
He's brought down at the
not a single block this time.
Take the touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Sanders. And the Wildcat
Hey, just got ran through.
not working. They
That
knock
bit
him
of
down behind the line.
I love when when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
What is that?
Just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who
Much
you
worse start than the last game.
Pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, running back on the move. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The play-action fake. Looking for a deep man.
I can't be a DB. Holy.
He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Sanders. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory. If you're locked in and you're playing and when you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw again. Using his legs to buy some time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to swing it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tie football game.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Are we serious? Where's the hell?
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body length.
Grabs it inside the 10.
Are we serious, bro? Okay.
He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it
Holy
so
shit.
connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit.
Like, why did it take so long to scramble, bro?
Gets him down at the 23.
I need to sit there and watch him.
And he was virtually
Watch him
unblockable on that.
fly through
It
my
reminds me of seeing
lock.
the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Are we serious?
Can't hook up on the
I mean, if you're not going to give him the pick, at least give me the catch.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to...
He wants to go deep.
Like, move out the way.
The long pass on 4th down.
Yeah, I lost, bro. Holy.
Coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media.
Just get through my offense.
A lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to
this defense is
and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be
atrocious.
surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Well, this defense is being
Getting
challenged in the
outran.
secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
On target. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
The deal was the deal.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. That's caught. It's Lemon. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he's got some space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
They're up by 21 over the Groupers. We'll circle back.
Oh, a lot of space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's dealt. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Got a man. He smashes his way through again. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him on the very first play of the next.
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. This offense has it with really good field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. He's got it, and he
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found.
Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
To the air, it's Mayava. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here we go. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Hey, camper. 22-1.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He fires a bullet to the right, and his throw is incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get...
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And the yard...
I know you see me watching.